Hey Jorm, what up? Another boring Sunday at home? Nah, not today. Hey, they got a Tesla shop over there. Well, nice car, but I'm a motorcycle guy, so maybe next time. 行程码 OK, agree. Check.
好的。
Okay, that's it. No bad. Nice, huh? In today's vlog, we will talk about fear. Yeah, I know it's a huge topic, but allow me to simplify it by its degree. So it will be 2.5 types of fear. So usually the first type of fear is more like of afraid, and usually it's from outside. It is something like you have taken others' opinions too much into consideration, such as making videos in public. You might think, okay, what others might think about you, or okay, what I'm wearing, I'm not wearing some fancy brand, what others will think. Well, so how do I deal with this kind of fear? Well, let's say record video in public. Well, rule number one, do not point your camera toward a stranger and pretend that it's okay. Nope, that's not okay. The second thing is, you need to practice, like right now. See, there's not too much people here. You can definitely practice at home, and then come to the public, and slowly it will gain confidence. The second thing is, sometimes it is right to consider others' opinion, like, okay, I feel this part is not good on me. You can get it fixed, you can go to the gym, or maybe get a surgery. Oh, by the way, I have totally no objection of those ladies and those gentlemen get the surgery to be better shape. That's, kind of their choice. They have made a sacrifice for that. I also forgot to mention when I was in high school, I mean now still a little bit. At that time, I care very much about what clothes I'm wearing, what shoe I'm wearing. I want to get a brand, get it expensive, and at the same time, that is not my money. I just ask parents for that. But now I'm thinking I have already passed that time. How did I come to this kind of, how to say that? So how did I get to this kind of awareness? Well, I think part of that is because I figure if you are in good shape, you can wear whatever. I mean, you can even wear nothing and still look cool. So brand really doesn't matter. I mean, wearing expensive or fancy stuff is definitely okay as long as you have fighting for that, you have earned it, then that's cool. Check that out. Shit. And actually, this is the second type of feeling I want to talk about. It's kind of from instinct, I mean not exact instinct. Like for example, if you ask me what I'm afraid of, well, I will tell you snake, hate, ghost, and stuff like that. But hey, the reason I fear all those stuff is because I cherish my life. I mean, I'm not young. I want to keep myself from those dangers so I can live longer and do things which I haven't done yet. But this kind of fear is not necessary to be a bad thing because it protects us. However, we might lose some fun because of this fear. So what you can do to try to overcome that? Well, I think it's kind of, you need to learn more. Let's say, if you're afraid of the haze, you're afraid of like the glass. If you dig in, you check on internet, this kind of glass is actually quite safe. But of course, if there is a net on the ground, which even if this one break, I have a safety measure, so that will be better. My point is the fear is real, the danger is real, but at the same time, we are human beings. We can use what we have learned, or we can think it through because of fear, and then take measure. Okay, we can do this or that to overcome it, or maybe a plan B. Like even this kind of glass, where you can enjoy the view, while you can feel kind of excitement. I mean, danger. Hey, check out that part. We still have 0.5 fear I didn't mention, right? I think we will talk about that over there. take that way, but it only opens after 6:30 p.m. till 9:30. The ticket is 100 for adult, but since using GoPro shooting video at night is not awesome option, I think this time I will just skip, maybe next time. So let's talk back to the fear. The rest 0.5 fear is actually, I hate to say that, but the Taliban, Afghanistan, they are all over the news. So I have to say, one of the most particular thing about fear is human itself. I mean, China, some criticism might say, okay, China has no freedom. I can't judge that, but if you want to use VPN or Google, you can still use that. It's just you need to spend some extra time. So what am I saying here is, in China, we don't have this kind of fear. There is no war, for my generation, and people's life is getting better and better. I don't know the Afghanistan stuff. The people are literally just climbing up the plane, and when the plane arrived to US military base, they can even find a human remaining in that building. What kind of fear the people need to have to do that kind of stuff? I haven't lived through that kind of fear, but I do know one thing. While we're enjoying this kind of happy life, we need to keep that in mind. There are people suffering because of the politics, because of the terrorism. Yeah, it seems we can do nothing about that. But I do believe we need to support those people who are fighting the injustice. But what I can do to achieve that? Be honest, I don't have a clue. But I don't know one thing. I need to start to make myself a better person than who I was. So when it comes to a time, it can be helpful. And that is why every time I go to gym, basically every day. Oh, good news. Today our gym has opened after 22 days. I still do gym at home, but it's always good to have a gym because, they have more equipment. And I know this is kind of messy, but I do like the moment that we are having a conversation, which I can express my feeling. Anyway, see you next time. Ciao, ciao.